please play a tune for my lovely wife, Katie Rathbone? She's not been feeling well lately, but she's on the mend now. We met some 38 years ago at the Hotel St. George, just next to your studio. Yeah, it's called something different now, actually. It's called the Tree House. I was head chef and Katie trainee manager. We love each other so much, and we got 2 lovely children and 3 grandchildren. We live in Northumberland by the seaside. Cheers, Mucker. That's Peter Rathbone. Thank you, Peter. Is on with us now. Channel 4 series Handmade, it is. Britain's Best Woodworker. Let's find out all about that. Hey, Mel, how are you?
Oh, guys, thanks for the clapping. Thank you.
So now, broadcaster, actor who's back on TV Thursday nights on Channel 4 with the new series Handmade, Britain's Best Woodworker. So, first of all, how good a woodworker are you, Mel?
Well, listen up. I seem to remember making, I was going to say draft board, but it wouldn't have been that complicated. It was possibly a little cribbage board or something like that.
Right.
Something with a lot of holes in that you then put little pegs in. I don't think it was cribbage. Cribbage is from the Victorian times, isn't it? I've got no memory. That's absolutely awful. It was something to do with holes and pegs.
Well, now you're quite young, but people
Well,
of my
bless you.
kind of age, or Tim's kind of age, if you like, I couldn't speak for Bobby because she's quite young, but they didn't have girls. I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but doing woodwork in the old days.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. We had quite a forward-thinking art teacher, Mr. Crisp, who's a very fine jazz drummer, as well as being an art teacher as he was then. And he used to be quite keen on doing bits and pieces with wood.
Right.
So I think we were encouraged. That was very good.
Okay, this is a 6-part series which started Thursday. That's the Thursday just gone. And the format is simple. 9 people who are great at turning wood into beautiful and useful objects are in a workshop in a stunning Welsh woodland, competing to win the title of Britain's Best Woodworker. Now, the format is pretty good, and I also saw a guy do a dovetail joint. That's something that I started doing when I was in woodwork. I wasn't very good at woodwork, I was better at metalwork, but I do know how to do a dovetail joint.
That's good, Steve.
Well,
that's good.
Yeah, I could have been in it. But what happened with this guy, and you'll be able to clue me in, is it didn't quite work. He had to glue it anyway, right?
Now, are we talking about Tim, who made the boat bed?
I think we
probably
might
are.
be, yes.
I think we probably are. Dear Tim, now listen, he, very, very good woodworker indeed, he basically bit off slightly more than he could chew. He wanted to make a bed that was on sort of some kind of rocking device, so it felt like you were on a boat, and then he wanted to make a big wooden sail to attach to the bed for the boat-like image. I mean, it was too much to do in 2 working days, so he got, it's the classic thing with these competition shows, you just don't realise when you start off how complicated these things are going to be, and he was left with not so much time towards the end and had to just do everything he could to present something, and he did very well. He didn't get the boat rocking, but he at least got the bed looking like a boat. I'm very invested, as you can tell. I'm very obsessed. Very obsessed.
You know, the show is great. Let me just encapsulate the show and see if I'm right or wrong. Bake Off with wood.
You're absolutely spot on. It's a competition show. Is that what they call them these days? A competition show. So it could be makeup, it could be sewing, it could be dressing up in drag, it could be cake, any of the above. But this, my friends, is the top of the pile. It's wood.
Yeah.
Wood is key, wood is living, wood is beautiful. We love it.
Here's Tim for you.
Just talk us through the contestants then who come on this. Do they have a lot of experience beforehand, no experience, or some? I mean, how are they chosen?
I think they've chosen really well, because I was slightly, not worried, but the thought did cross my mind before we started filming. I thought, oh, is it going to just be a bunch of possibly, I don't want to be in any way critical, but men of a certain age in your garden shed, which is all well and good. Don't get me wrong, I love a middle-aged man in a garden shed, but I did think we need variety here, and my goodness, there's an incredible range of people out there doing woodwork. This is something that really sort of surprised me and gave me great joy. So we've got a really good combination of ages, gender, backgrounds. It's classic, actually.
We're talking about her TV show, Britain's Best Woodworker.
Get the bike. Get on. Ah, you freaking get asshole. Ah. Ring, ring, go to sleep.